Charge Show, bringing you future generation news. Yes, we need the future. Rise from the ashes with my fists up. Bring you hot topics, hot like a teapot with no fake news. Read truth with no attitude. This is future generation news. Live from the Henry Charles Show. We last kings, baby. F.G.N. Future Generation News. How's it going, guys? It's casual Friday, and I'm gonna get right to the news as my first episode. Coming out of Canada, we have a 16-year-old boy who was arrested for a 42-year-old murder of David Brown after an altercation between Hess and Bo. And he's arrested, and we cannot disclose the name of the young boy because he's underage. And he's not the only teen that haven't been charged with murder. Recently, there's 3 other sex workers, girls, that have been charged with murder of a guy who was stabbed in the neck, and he kind of fell to his death in a Stony Creek gas station, and following an incident with another stabbing of another between two 16-year-olds who was one was stabbed. In another incident, there were 4 teens that was arrested between age of 15 and 16, and after a raided their home in a break-in and entry in another home that they found these weapons with these underage between 16 and 15-year-old boys, and they will be charged also with gun possession charges. And as we follow the news, out of Toronto, there's a teen who will win $1,000 from Google Prize with Awesome Mictus Doodle. Stood from CTV. And I will just go to the weather here in our part of town. We may have, it looks good for Friday, sunny, 24, precipitation to 14%. We have rain from Sunday to Tuesday. Hopefully that changes through the webcast. And in Hamilton, we have Wednesday. It says for Wednesday it looks sunny, and also rain in the week ahead for Thursday and Friday. So we might have a few chances of rain for the week coming up ahead for Hamilton. And as we follow news coming over London, in the building fire that killed 79 people in the house fire, which was terrible. A lot of lives were lost, and they said that all of the safety failed. They fired all 5 safety tests that which caused that the fire was in flames, and a lot of people lose their lives. And as we go on following other news around the world, right across the border from us, there was a man being charged in order to wander. He's facing several charges. 42 years known by Kevin Wolf, who was for breaking and entering into a female's home. And in other news, there was another attack from a guy from Quebec, Anosh Touji, who was found charged with stabbing the officer in Flint, Michigan, in the airport in the neck. As we go following other news, national news around the world, we have heard coming in, a lobbyist wounded, GOP Goff's baseball shooting leaves hospital. Becomes another victim in a mass shooting that's leaving a critically injured congressman in and out of hospital. Matt Makita, lobbyist, found. And we go another decision in the courts of California. Reverse corruption in courts in California in the scandal. A state appeals court on Friday reserved 5 of 11 criminal court against official that's been convicted in a scheme to bilk milk. And we follow the latest on Trump's question on Obama's handling of Russia intel. Washington, the latest investigation that leads into Russia meddling in the 2016 election time, 640 president. And as we go on in other news, National news. Federal judge orders betrayal release of a terror suspect out of Denver AP. A federal judge in Denver was ordered to release of a man who has been detained for over 5.5 years after being accused of providing in which when he was found uncleared and he was not guilty. And as we go over other news and out of our hometown in Hamilton New Globe needs new paint and it's going to take up to 3 months to empty all of the chemicals that is within the global and it also will need new paint, so that will take up to 3 to 6 months or maybe longer for them to really get the job done, and it will be more appropriate. And as we follow news coming from out of Canada, out of Toronto again, NB student heading to Toronto and hopes Google Doodle for Canada. Get the Doodle design published on the Google.ca June 14, as well as a $10,000 scholarship and 10,000 technology award for their Google Doodle. And as we follow in other news here, and out of states has major U.S. stock market indexes fared on Friday. The U.S. stock index nudged higher Friday, and after emerged companies clawed back some of their sharply losses for earlier in the week. As we following the U.S. stock changing markets, it can possibly have effect within the U.S. and Canada stock trades. And it says at the start, Standard & Poor 500 index rose 3.80 points and 0.2% to 2,438 to 30 decimal. As we see, the Nasdaq Composite gained over 0.5%. They gained over 0.5% for the week of SP 500. 18-year-old has been arrested for attempted murder coming from out of Rwanda. As I said, for my first episode, when I mentioned the Saudi Arabia from Somalia, says U.S. drops terror reward for Somalia al-Shalaib leader. Received a reward of up to $5 million for information about a top member of the Al-Qaeda allied extremist group al-Shabaab in Somalia, and reports he may be in talks with Somalia government to leave organization. Another news, 11-year-old boy has life-threatening injuries after being struck by a car in East Hamilton. 11-year-old boy. His name by Sergeant Tina McQueen. The collision took place at the plaza in Queenston and Nash Road around 7:30 p.m. And according to Sergeant Tirini McSwain, a section of the intersection of Queenston and Nash were closed off to traffic while police investigate. The driver of the car was not injured, McQueen said, but said an alcohol were not believed to be the factor in the crash, she said. The collision struck units and notified about the crash, she said, and witnessed the collision acts and contact. If any witnesses were seeing the collision, were asked to contact Detective Constable Matt Hikawo at 905-546-4755, the Hamilton Police. And coming from out of Warsaw, and out of Warsaw, photographer captures an unidentified flying object. King Reese said he's never seen anything like this. I has no idea what it is.
I think I see something, Captain.
Where?
To your right.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, he's pulling away. He's gone. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Keep searching. We'll catch them. music around here?
Yeah, let's see. Can that tune.
That's the F.G.N spaceship. Wonder what they want with Dr. Buzzsaw.
There they are there, Captain.
We'll dock over there. I'll find Dr. Buzzsaw, and you plant the explosives. I'll meet you back here. Don't be too long.
Okay, Captain.
It's about time. What took you so long?
Yeah, very funny. What's this all about, Doc? And where's all the aliens?
There was only one. He took off. Guess he was planning to destroy Earth. He needed my help. You followed the crime.
We better get out of here. Slingshot's meeting us back at the ship. We're gonna blow up this thing.